We're doing a live show today at 12 p.m. We're going to cover the Brooklyn Nets Sixers game, the sweep, get those bums out of here. We're going to talk about Joel Embiid's injury updates. We're going to talk about why James Harden can't make a layup. We're going to talk about Celtics versus Hawks. We're going to talk about Sixers versus Celtics, which I think is a second. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Join the show, 12 p.m.
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
All right, look, man. Quick video today because I didn't get to talk about this yesterday. I want to give you some information. All right, Dr. Eastwood is in the house, bro. Dr. Eastwood is in the house. We're about to get down to business and find out what's really going on, okay? But first, I came across this video, and I wanted to play it because I've been saying this for a long time. Just listen to this.
Reason as to why Joel Embiid falls down so much, and it's probably saving his career. Coming out of college, Joel Embiid had a massive foot injury that would guarantee that he would miss his first year in the NBA. Things didn't go according to plan, and he would go on to miss his first 2 years in the NBA, and since big guys with foot injuries don't go well, they had to be creative.
I've been saying this for a long time. People thought it was crazy when I said it, but it was obvious to me. I don't think I'm a genius, but I'm starting to think I'm a goddamn genius.
One of those creative tactics is that while Joel Embiid was rehabbing, when he ever felt like he was losing his balance, instead of trying to catch or brace himself, which is when a lot of injuries occur, he was taught to just fall to the floor. And it's not as weird as you think when you consider the fact that Tom Brady employed a similar technique throughout his career when getting sacked and partially led to his long and healthy career.
Bingo. Duh. Foot injury for 2 years, ligament damage, all that stuff. How do you prevent that? How do you stop that? How do you stop having those injuries? You stop bracing yourself when you're about to fall. You just start falling over. So everybody wants to talk all that trash about how much he falls. I'm telling you right now, he does it on purpose, bro. So catch up, bro. Catch up. You know, we're really exposing IQ levels out here. Anyway, here's what Doc Rivers said yesterday about Joel Embiid's knee. And you guys let me know in the chat, do you expect him to play game one against the Boston Celtics? And if he doesn't play game one, are we screwed? Okay, let me know that in the comments below. Doc Rivers said the MRI did not turn out well after he had pain and swelling behind his knee. He was complaining about some soreness behind the knee, which is always a scary thing when it's behind the knee. There was swelling already, which is way too early. So all right, let's listen to what he said.
Huge.
What sort of triggered to know that he needed either testing or a night off or whatever?
Just the test after the game in the locker room. I mean, you think about it, down the stretch he made two amazing plays. The block shot was huge. But from my understanding, they checked his knee out right after the game because he was complaining about some sore behind the knee, which is always a scary thing. When it's behind the knee.
It's always a scary thing when it's behind the knee.
Players, and there was swelling already.
There was swelling already. Bruh, that's not what we wanted to hear.
Which is way too early.
Which is way too early.
And so we did the MRI. You know, as a coach, I hate that word. I hate those three letters. I mean, because it never comes out well.
It never comes out well. So if you have the symptoms that require an MRI, this is what I said yesterday. I said they would have just listed him out with a sore knee. But the fact that they did an MRI tells me that they were concerned that there was something seriously wrong with the knee. They don't just do MRIs for no reason like you guys try to tell me in the chat, bro. Stop to Google something before you come up in here in the comments, all right? Everybody's got Google, bro.
It just feels like that whenever they tell the coach, hey, we're going to get an MRI. You know, it doesn't turn out well most of the time. And this,
whenever, oh my God.
It doesn't turn out well most of the time, and this one did not.
Let's look at this real quick, and then we'll be back, all right? So Dr. Eastwood went on the Google Magic Machine. You know? What do we need college? What do we need college for, bro? We got Google. What do we need 8-year medical degrees for when you can just come to Run It Back Philly on YouTube and get all the information about everything? Because I got Google. Pain behind the knee, posterior pain, expert reviewer. Well, this is a doctor that wrote this, so thankfully it's just me reading what a doctor said who did get an 8-year degree. If you can't take jokes, you're in the wrong place anyway. Behind the knee is also called posterior knee pain. The word posterior means behind, as well as pain. You may have some swelling. This may be just at the back of your knee, or it can go up into your calf. The swelling may be bad enough to stop you from bending your leg properly. Types of pain behind the knee. There are a number of health conditions that may result in pain behind your knee. Posterior cruciate ligament injury, popliteal cyst, also called Baker's cyst. A posterior cruciate ligament injury can happen if you overstretch or tear a ligament. Overstretch. If I was a betting man, I would say he overstretched the ligament, which runs across your knee from your thigh to your shin bone. It often results from a heavy blow to the front of your knee while it's bent. I showed you that Cam clip. I showed you that clip of his attempted block on Cam Johnson. I thought there was a blow to the front of the knee. By the way, I got copyrighted for showing that. So we for the millionth time, I just can't show any NBA content on the channel. It often results from heavy blow. This can happen if you hit your knee on the dashboard during a car accident or overstraighten your leg, bend your knee backwards. Doctors call this hyperextension. I didn't see a hyperextension in that video. A cyst is a collection of fluid or material inside a thin layer of tissue. A popular cyst is a cyst in the shallow bit that often linked to other conditions affecting knees such as osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, cartilage injuries. If you injure your knee, it can cause a collection of fluid to develop within your knee. Sometimes you can feel this in the depression at the back of your knee. Osteoarthritis of the knee is another common cause of knee pain. This smooth, shiny cartilage that lines your knee joint becomes worn and rough. The smooth, shiny cartilage that lines your knee joint becomes worn and rough. Kind of like the knee of a 7'2" giant playing NBA basketball who's constantly running, jumping, planting, stopping, starting. It's not a normal size for a person to be. It's not a normal thing for a person to play NBA basketball. I'm not going to be ultra negative here, but I'm just keeping it $150. This is why guys Joel Embiid's size have a very short lifespan in the NBA. Look at DeMarcus Cousins, man. A couple of injuries and he's gone. I'm just saying. I've been saying he needs to change his game up. He needs to stop running and jumping. It's getting to the point where, look, if Joel misses this Celtics series and the Sixers are done, I don't want to see him chase down another block ever for the rest of his career. Just stop doing it. It's not worth it. Put a shot blocking, rebounding power forward next to him and tell him to never try to block a shot again. This causes pain and damage your knee over time. Your knee just wearing. Okay. Causes a pain behind the knee. Your knee joint wearing down as you get older or playing NBA basketball. A knee injury. He's had a couple of those. A benign cancerous growth. I don't think it's that. An infection. Either way, I hope this video didn't make you more depressed about the situation than you currently are, but I'm just keeping it $1 here, man. I think that we're sitting here saying he's not really injured, he's not this, he's not that, they're just hiding it. I'm starting to think the worst. Change my mind, please. Please change my mind. Listen to this video and change my mind. Please. I need you to help me feel better about this situation. Please change my mind.